Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening. It depends what time did you or are you going to watch the show. So anytime that you watch a show, then it's still appropriate. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatse, together with Ntwentle, Jackie Selematsela. Unfortunately, we'll be joined by Last Born a little bit later this morning. But Ntwentle, welcome to the show. It was a very exciting weekend. And then again, the results of El Clasico, we'll talk about that. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the viewers out there. And welcome to the show as well. And we're doing the show live from KZN. It's hot, but it's okay. We're enjoying the weather. It's forever changing. So we are here for the session today, and I hope you'll be able to enjoy it. Yeah, without any waste of time, Tau, let me just come back to you quickly so that you can give us the direction.
Yeah, what we need to do, I need to apologize to those people who could not see the show, the one that we did on Saturday morning. I think there was some technical glitches, but if people probably they still want to get that show, it's very simple. Just drop us your WhatsApp, and not necessarily your email address. We can send you an email address, then we'll send you a link. So once you go to the link, you'll be able to enjoy it. And then the WhatsApp number you'll see at the end of the show to give the WhatsApp number. Jackie, just move on to what happened over the weekend.
Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah, so much has happened over the weekend. I will start with the Premiership, DSTV Premiership, and then let me just give you quickly the results. Yeah, teams are playing, and then everything's going well, and we're seeing good results. Other teams are winning and losing. Yeah, quickly, let me go to the results. We've got a game that took place between Stellenbosch FC and against AmaZulu. And that game, it was very interesting. AmaZulu scored in the dying minutes of the game, and they won that game 1-0, which simply took them to position 2 on the log. And then also, then on the 10th, we've got a game between Cape Town City and then who played against SuperSport United. And Cape Town City scored 3 and SuperSport 0. And then another game, TS Galaxy 0, Chakuma Shamazimandila 2. Golden Arrows was playing against Bloemfontein Celtic, and that game ended up at 1-1 draw. And then Moroka Swallows, who was playing at home against the Black Leopards, they managed to score 1 goal to 0 Black Leopards. And then we've got also a game between Mamelodi Sundowns and against Chippa United. Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Chippa United 0. Those are the quick results that we have for the Premiership. And I'm going to quickly also give you the tables, the top 5 on the table exactly. How are they standing?
No, at home is top 8.
Yeah, it's top 8, yes. I will give you the top 8. At number 1, we're still having Mamelodi Sundowns, who played 20 games, and they managed to collect 46 points. AmaZulu FC played 22 games, and they collected 40 points. Golden Arrows, 22 games played, and they collected 38 points. Moroka Swallows at number 4 played 21 games and then collected 36 points. Orlando Pirates at number 5 played 21 games and collected 35 points. SuperSport at number 6, who are struggling at the moment, they played 22 games and collected 35 points. And then number 7, Cape Town City, they played 22 games and then collected 30 points. And then number 8, we've got another struggling team, which is TS Galaxy. They played 22 games and collected 26 points. That is your top 8 in the Premiership. And then quickly, I will rush through to CAF so that I can be able to give you those results. I'll give you Group A and Group C. We've got Mamelodi Sundowns, who played 6 games, and they collected 13 points. And then they also leading that game. They won that group. And then Group C, we've got Wydad Casablanca, who played 6 games and then they collected 13 points. And then Kaizer Chiefs, Amakosi, they are on number 2. They played 6 games and they collected 9 points, which automatically gives them a qualification through to the quarterfinals. Sometimes people cannot be able to understand exactly how does it work because they equal on points. It's very simple. Here we don't look at goal difference or anything. The goal difference, it says Kaizer Chiefs -1 and then Horoya 1. So in this case, they are only looking at head-to-head. Remember when Horoya came to South Africa, they didn't score anything against us and Chiefs never scored anything. And then Kaizer Chiefs played against them away. So they managed to score 2 goals. So it means that now they're looking at your head-to-head encounters. So Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns, they've qualified through to the Champions League, and Orlando Pirates as well is still leading in their group in the CAF Cup, and then things are looking very good. Also, we've got Al Ahly that has also qualified, including Simba. They've also qualified for the quarterfinals. In a nutshell, that's all about your CAF Champions League and your CAF Cup. Quickly, Tau, I want to go to England quickly.
But before you go to England, I think we need to congratulate our teams, Kaizer Chiefs, for qualifying to the knockout stage. And it's not only that, they will be paid handsomely, which is quite good.
Exactly.
And over and above, we also have to congratulate Orlando Pirates, who also won their game. And also, Sundowns. I know Sundowns that they've already won, they've already qualified. And then the other thing that I need to mention quickly, I'm sure you're aware that Mr. Musiman has won another awards.
Yes.
The second awards in 7 months, which is quite exciting. These are the news that needs to be celebrated. And then, we are crossing fingers that Pitso Musamane lift our flag high in Africa. It's not only that, the other thing that I want to pass before, you wanted to go to England, isn't it?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, before you go there, the other thing that we need to discuss at some point, we saw that people, they're already talking about who's gonna replace Munifintseki. People are brandishing the name of Jomosono. He said he's available. And then, I don't know, people have their choices. And others have mentioned Benny McCarthy. But that's a topic for another day. So you can move on to the English League. But in the meantime, let me welcome Lasbon. Lasbon, you're welcome to the show. Let Jackie move quickly to the English team. And then we'll discuss quickly what's happening in the English, because it's very, very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. It is very interesting indeed. Yeah. Lasbon, welcome, my brother.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Jackie.
How are you, sir?
No, I'm very good. I'm very good, man. I'm very good.
Good. Yeah, quickly, I'm going to give results in terms of the English Premiership. We've got very surprising kind of results. I watched this game between Man City against Leeds United. It was a home game for Man City, but they lost that game 2-1 to Leeds United. What a game it was. And then Liverpool, very much interesting as well, played against Aston Villa, and that game ended up as Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 1. And then we've got also another interesting result, Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 4. Remember that we're looking at the top 4 now, the qualifiers.
Top 5.
Top 5, yeah.
So we know that who qualifies is top 4, but we want to see the difference between top 4 and top 5.
That's correct, yes. And then also we had a game between West Ham United. They played against Leicester City. And that game, very interesting one. West Ham won that game 3-2. And then another one, which was not expected, very surprising kind of a scoreline. Tottenham Hotspurs 1, Man United 3, Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 3. Yeah, those are the results that are very interesting in the English Premiership. And then immediately from there, let me just give you the top 5 in terms of the league table. you will see that, you know what, this league is very interesting. Now you can see that it's going somewhere. Man City, they're still number one. They played 32 games and then collected 74 points. And Man United, they played 31 games and collected 63 points. So you can see that gap of about 11 points, even though Man City has played a game extra. But you know what? It's a big gap. Okay, number 3, we've got Leicester City, who played 31 games and collected 56 points. Number 4 is West Ham United, who played 31 games and collected 55 points. And then number 5, we've got Chelsea, who played 31 games and collected 54 points. That's the top 5 in terms of the English Premiership.
I hear you. Okay. All right, Jackie.
Do you allow me to continue?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Are we still in England? Are we still in England?
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
I will do it until top 8 so that we can be able to see exactly what is in terms of the gap differences. Number 6, it's Liverpool. They played 31 games and collected 52 points. And then number 7, Tottenham Hotspur, played 31 and then collected 49 points. Then number 8 is Everton, played 29 and collected 47 points. That's your top 8 in terms of the English Premiership.
Was it not a way of bringing Liverpool into the picture? So yeah, I agree of top 5, but it's fine. It's fine. Last born, I hear Jackie said the gap is too huge. I don't know whether you believe that the gap is too huge between Man United and Man City. So the question is, do you think Man United will finally, win the league? They will, cause upset and make sure that Man City does not win the league. Let me start with you, last one, before I go to Jackie.
Mr. Shabalala, no. Man City is already far ahead. If it happens that Manchester can catch up, it might be with the game in hand that they need to play. But Man United, it's fine. Let them stay where they are right now. Let them focus on the top 2 position, and then the rest will follow. But Man City, it's not a team that looks like it's not. They don't look like a team that might drop more points. So they've already set the bar already too high, and knowing Manchester City, I doubt that they'll drop any other points again going forward. It's just a matter of them securing the next 5 games going forward, and then they take in the league, then they good to go.
They've already lost. We said so about Atletico Madrid, and now they're in competition with Barcelona and Real Madrid. And then what is the difference of the points?
The difference now is just 11 points. But Man United has a game in hand, but a game in hand is not a game to be won. So
yeah. But look at it this way: 11 points. If they win that game in hand, what does that mean? It means it's 8 points difference, and 8 points is two games or 3 games. All right. So I don't know, Jackie, what's your take? We may see a very interesting, finish.
You know that 8 points you're talking about, my brother? That same 8 points, unfortunately, they cannot go to Shoprite Checkers or Pick and Pay and buy it. They still have to play for it. And you know what? Games are going minimum as possible, as now they're coming to an end. So it's going to be a very, very serious challenge for Man United to unseat Man City. I don't see them unseating Man City there on top.
Well,
so Man City will be, I believe that they will be crowned champions.
8 points, it's only 3 games. It's yes. Man City losing 3 games and Man United winning those 4 games, including the game behind. So I'm saying, don't sing don't celebrate until the fat lady sings. All right, that's what I'm saying. Let's move to other league. Which other league do we move to? Spanish or what?
Yeah, you can move to Spanish, yes.
Last one, do you want to give us the result in Spanish and give us top 4?
Yes, I can. Or just the top 4?
Yeah, top 4. But give us the results. Give us the results if you have them. And
yes. Oh, okay. So, okay. Here I have it now. Okay, so in the Spanish league, the results goes as follows. We had Valencia. Valencia played against Granada. Granada won the game by 2-1. And we had Real Betis versus Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid slipped points again. They drew the game by 1-1. And then Celta Vigo played against, Celta Vigo is playing against Sevilla later on today. But Barcelona versus Real Madrid, that game was an upset. Real Madrid managed to win the game by 2-1. So it's a very, very emotional one for all Barca fans. But the Spanish table currently at the moment, so the difference is kind of tight in a way. Atletico Madrid played 30 games, is leading the pack by 67 points. And then Real Madrid also played 30. They are on 66 points. And then Barcelona played 30. They are on 65 points. And then Sevilla played 29 games, so they've got a game in hand. They have got 58 points. And then the fifth position is Real Sociedad. They've played 30 games, and they are on 47 points.
I don't want to make it 47 points. That's too huge. That's too huge. Let's look at this way. If you analyze, when you say it was an upset, I don't think it was an upset. Zidane had a better game plan. He did well. I don't know what happened to, Barcelona by playing 3-5-2, that was good. But I see Mengueza sometimes. I don't know whether he forgot. At some point, he would forget that, remember, there are 3 only. He wanted to attack all the time. And Vinicius, when he gets the ball ahead of him, then he would give them a problem. And even the first goal, that's how it came. All right. So, and that was one thing that I've noticed. Jordi Alba, I still have a problem with Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba, I don't know. He goes forward, and the next thing coming back is a bit of a challenge. And when he's supposed to mark, he doesn't apply his foot. Because the first goal, I think Jordi Alba, if he applied his foot, he could have done something. But I think he was more worried about the injury than anything else. So that is why they even Ter Stegen, he has to be blamed. They can't score you on the near post. That was a really blunder from the side of Ter Stegen. And then the rain was very, very bad. I saw Messi shaking, and I was a little bit worried that he's gonna be sick. I don't know. I'll still check the news in Spain, what's happening. So it was a very nice game, and I saw Zidane. His changes was spot on. In terms of Koeman, I think, was making a lot of mistakes. And then the next thing, he was quick to blame the referee. Of course, the referee is to blame. Referee robbed Barcelona, I think, about 3 penalties, especially the one of Brett Wade. It was a penalty. So, well, I don't know, maybe the argument of Piqué that 80% of the referees are favoring Barcelona in Spain, that it proved itself. And then I could see that Piqué was livid with what this guy did. And then, but I think Koeman, it was an easy way out for him to go for the referee, because I didn't see why he kept on Busquets, because Busquets was the guy who was creating problems, you know, and then by losing balls and so on. And he could see when he added Elijah, the game changed, you know. Elijah Moriba added energy, and then, they nearly scored. Had they added 2 or 3 minutes, Barcelona was going to score the second goal. They were going to equalize. But nevertheless, I don't think the league is lost. They can still do something. So we'll see what's going to happen. But while I'm still there, let me give you the news. I'll give you only one very Important news. Remember, guys, that Neymar is still trying to come back to Barcelona. So there was this former scout with Barcelona who played a major role in bringing Neymar to Barcelona, Andre Carey. Andre Carey said he believes that Neymar can be bought this year, all right, in this summer, because he said there is no choice for PSG to hold on Neymar, because next year Neymar will go for free. And then his argument was saying, if they were prepared to sell Neymar in 2017, what will stop them now? And then he went further by saying, they'll be able to afford in terms of financials. He said what they would need to do, they must break down the payment over a period of 5 years. To say, this time we are going to pay so much, this time I was going to pay so much. Because PSG, they are forced to sell him. You can't force a player who's not willing to sign. So you're going to, so they are forced to sell. Then he said there are many ways of funding that. He said when Neymar left, all right, Barcelona lost revenue, I think about 20% in terms of sponsorship deal. And then they also lost about 20% of the supporters, all right? And then even on the shirt sales, they lost a huge percentage. I'll check what is the percentage that he said. Then he said, with Neymar coming back, you are certain, he said when Neymar left, they shot about, they lost about 30% on t-shirt, on selling t-shirts, and then 20% on the gate taking. Now he said when Neymar comes, now you are certain that that number will increase, all right? They'll be able to sell more shirts, and then they'll be able to ask more money from the sponsors for the naming rights. He said if they were asking, for instance, for argument's sake, 300 million for the naming rights at the stadium, they will take it up because they have Neymar now. They have Neymar, they have Messi, to say 450 million. He said that's doable. That's doable, okay? He said it's up to PSG whether are they willing to risk to keep Neymar, and then next day they lose him for free. He said any club in the world will definitely sell. So those are the breaking news as far as what is happening in Spain. I don't know, guys. What's your take? What do you think? Is this a reasonable approach?
Yes, definitely, Mr. Shabala, definitely. It makes let me say, in a market value sense, it really does make sense in that sense, because for the team to generate money also, they paid a lot of money to bring him in, so they can't let him go for free. So they definitely need to pay. I mean, they need to receive money again in order for the player to leave again, because they can't just let go of him for free. So any team, I think, will be just hungering into signing Neymar at the end of the season, because PSG needs to make sure that they need to sell him this season, at the end of this season, and not keep him until the end of the season, because having a player like that leave on a free transfer, then it's a huge loss for them. Then it means that all of that money that they really spent on Neymar, there's not really a good investment that came for them, because in terms of titles, yes, they've been winning the league, but the most important one is the Champions League. So also it would be good that if he wins the Champions League for them, at least the club's revenue also and club's value will just go a bit up, and then it's fine. Even if they can let him go, then it's okay. But yeah, I think that approach makes sense, that they should really sell him right now. They just leave him as a free agent at the end of the season.
Jackie, what are you saying?
Personally, I would love to see Neymar going back to Barcelona, because really, in terms of revenue, it will be able to improve that situation of Barcelona. And in terms of, I mean, the COVID-19 pandemic, it played a very, very big role in terms of losing of revenue. So I think it's a good thing. It will be a very good move for Neymar to go back to Barcelona. And I think it will also revive. Sorry.
No, yeah.
It will also revive, the spirit on Neymar and his colleagues as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. I agree with you, Tshepang, that it's better for them to sell him now, unlike losing him for free.
You know, if I'm in the shoes of the PSG president or chairman, all right, I think he's the one who's feeling the heat. How do you keep a player who's not willing to play for you? And it's going to be worse if they don't win the Champions League. So Neymar is going to be very disgruntled. I don't know. Are you going to play him? Are you not going to play him? What will you do? You can force him to play. And then they did what they did, like booing him and stuff like that. And Neymar is clear. He doesn't want to go to any team. He wants to go to Barcelona. That's all. He wants to play with Messi before Messi leaves. Because he's aware that in 2 years' time, I think Messi will be quitting football. Either in 2 years' time or 3 years' time, Messi will be going somewhere else, but not in Spain. And then he said he's certain that Messi is going to stay. With Laporte, he said only Laporte can make sure that the two are reunited. And then I also pick up the news that Laporte and Koeman, in terms of way forward, they don't seem to be seeing eye to eye. And I can agree if we look at it a little bit. You know, Koeman does not want, it is alleged, he is not willing that they, you know, he prioritized Memphis Depay. Even Neymar does not prioritize him. I think that's a wrong strategy for him. As much as he loves Memphis Depay, now you've got Messi, who's the big player, who's got a big voice. And then the president listened to Messi, and Messi says, we need to bring Neymar. And Neymar says, I want to go back. I just wonder what's going to happen. I just wonder what's going to happen. Jackie, shall we go to Italy?
To Italy?
You have the pictures there.
Okay, just 1 second for me. Just 1 second. Okay. All right, just 1 second, 1 second. I'll be with you now. Italia. Yeah, I know football has been commercialized nowadays.
Yeah, big time.
It's big money. Big money indeed. So we need to make sure that we get the investment return, the return on that investment. Yeah. While on that, quickly, I'm going to give you the results for Italy, and I don't know what's going to happen with Mr. Ronaldo, whether he's going to be staying in Italy or he's going to be going somewhere else. Time will tell.
It sounds like he may go back to Real Madrid. Remember, Ronaldo is like Neymar or Messi. It's not about only playing. It's about also raising the value of the team.
That's correct.
The mere fact that Ronaldo is there and he's doing well, he's keep on banging goals week in, week out.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure Perez, you know, I don't know, you know, I'm not in Perez's shoes, may prioritize Ronaldo. Moreover, that Zidane, you know, he loves Ronaldo. And then Zinedine Zidane has already also added his voice that he wished that Messi doesn't leave the Spanish league. All right, Jackie, I'm sure you're done.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'll start with the game between Juventus and Napoli. And that game, it played on the 7th. Juventus scored 2 goals. One of them, it was by Ronaldo as well. And Napoli only scored 1. So the score ended up at 2-1 to Juventus. Then Inter Milan 2, Sassuolo 1. Then we've got Spezia 3, 2 Crotone. Then Parma played against AC Milan and the score was 3-1 to AC Milan. Udinese played against Torino and the score ended up at 1-0 to Torino. And then we've got Inter Milan 1, Cagliari 0, Sampdoria 0, Napoli 2, Juventus 3, Genoa 1, and we've got Roma 1, Bologna 0. And the last one, we've got Fiorentina 2, Atlanta 3. Very interesting kind of scores. Let me take you quickly to the table, to the log, so that we can see our top 5, exactly what is happening. Number 1, we're still having Inter Milan, who played 30 games, and they also collected 74 points. AC Milan is number 2. They played 30 games, and they also collected 63 points. The very same gap between in the English Premier League as well as the Italian. So it's 11 points. They're very interesting, guys.
Yeah.
And then we've got Juventus, number 3, who played 30 games, and they collected 62 points. Atalanta, at number 4, played 30 games and collected 61 points. Napoli, at number 5, played 30 games and collected 59 points. That is our top 5 for Italy. And let me go back to you, Date Shabalala, for the direction. Thank you, sir.
You know, Ronaldo has added value to the Italian league. Although the people or the hierarchy in Juventus, they are saying, no, you know, they've spent a lot of money, they're not winning the Champions League. So I'm a little bit worried if Ronaldo leaves, what's going to happen to the value of the league? Because remember, here in South Africa, we're not seeing Italian football again. So immediately when Ronaldo went there, and then we happened to see it. I'm sure it's not only South Africa, many other countries. So I don't know. I don't know whether it would be a good decision to make. But I really don't know whether Ronaldo still wants to be there. That's another thing. You know, Ronaldo loves Real Madrid. Well, there's words coming from Manchester United. I think it's more of Manchester United that wants him rather than him wanting Manchester United. And Manchester United, I think they're also looking from a business point of view. So we'll see what's going to happen. All right. So do you want to say something about El Clasico, guys, quickly? What did you notice?
Yeah, well, in terms of El Clasico, what basically, I'll just mention 2 things. I must really say Barcelona played well. Lady Luck did not smile on their side. Really, they've tried everything, including their goalkeeper who nearly scored as well. And with the Real Madrid, it was a matter of tactics and the strategy that was utilized by the experienced Zidane. He did very well. I would like to congratulate him on that one. He did very well in terms of strategizing and then the approach in terms of the team. And it reminded me of Tshepang mentioning Modric. I don't remember. Last week he mentioned Modric and the combination of Modric and I don't remember who else. And really, it was
Tony Kroos.
Exactly. It was excellent. It was excellent. So really, they played well. They played well. They deserve that win. But Barcelona as well, they played well. Lady Luck did not smile on their side. They didn't have any luck on that day. That's all I can say. But it was a great game. A very good game to watch. We've enjoyed the game.
Tshepang, do you want to add before we go to the Messi special and bid farewell to our viewers this morning?
Mr. Shabalala, it was a game of, let me say, 2 halves. But in the second half, we really watched an interesting game. It was a very interesting game. Nice derby in the second half. Barcelona was really knocking, but it was just unfortunate that they didn't, get the results that they wanted to get. I can blame the coach on this game. I think everyone could see. Ask any Barcelona fan, they're all complaining about the coach, the system. Technically, he was very poor in the first half. Certain decisions, and he wasn't supposed to make, but he did them, which affected us in the first half. Hence why Real Madrid just killed the game in the first half. So he only started seeing these changes and being more smarter in the second half, but it was already too late. So yeah, those certain things, we can't blame the coach. I mean, the players at the moment, but for now, I think it's the coach. Everyone is just blaming the coach. Technically, it was very poor decision making, who to play, who not to play. And they started being positive in the second half. So hence, if they started with that same technical approach that they had in the second half, I think within the first minute of the game, leading up to the 90 minutes, we would have seen a different game. But yeah, but congrats to Real Madrid, though. Barcelona but it's still in the race. Well, I would say we are still in the race to win the league. So yeah, we'll see as the game goes on what happens.
You know, if you can check the technical prowess of Zidane, he saw that we have killed the game, two goals ahead. He rested his main players, including Benzema, because he's thinking about the Champions League. Now you come to Barcelona. Koeman is so scared, you know. He takes time to substitute. And then I did not understand, why are you keeping Lengle in that team? Lengle is slow, one. You have Vinicius, who's very quick. And we know that this guy, what's his name, Zidane, will always bring Sensio, what's his name? That young man, Sensio, number 20. You know, and the boy is quick. So, and then he also brought Mario, very quick player. He never reacted. You know, you could have gambled with PK, you know, the last 45 minutes, all right? Because PK plays with heart. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's not quick, but PK adds value, all right? And then the worst part of it, he took out Araujo. I couldn't understand. Another thing, I hear people blaming Pedri. Pedri for me was outstanding. And I could not understand why you substitute Pedri. Yes, he lost ball there and there, but I didn't see so many faults. You know, bringing Trincao, that guy doesn't change any game at no point. Bringing Breathaway, there's no change. What's his name again? I don't know what to say now. The less said about Griezmann, the better. He missed a sitter again. The less said about him, the better. I don't know. Maybe Barcelona overwhelms him. Maybe he moved. I don't know. Maybe the strategy of moving to Barcelona was not a good one. It's like you guys when you spoke about here at home, players who are doing well at the lesser team, but when they go to bigger team and they just disappear. I think that's Griezmann. Because the mere fact that at Athletic he was the main man, so that motivated him more. But you come to Barcelona, you can't be a main man. There's Messi, all right? And then, you're a little bit scared. You're a little bit to try something, all right? So those are some of the issues that I think we should try. Guys, let me go to the Messi special. If there's anything that you don't, or if there's nothing that you want to add. Let's see. I'm gonna try to see the Messi special again. Today I'm not gonna talk much as far as the Messi special is concerned. Today I'm not gonna say much. I just want to show you something quickly. Maybe it will come up. Let's see. Why is it not coming up? All right. I wanted to show you. All right. It seems as if. All right. Can you see this?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Now, this is the first license for Messi. He started playing football at the age of 6. In other words, not start playing football. You know, he was registered at the age of 6. That is his picture there in Argentina, and then all the details there, as you can see. So yeah, and we need to keep all this. It's an archives, guys, that needs to be kept all the time. Now let's see. Okay, and then the other thing that I want to share with you is this one. You know what? We haven't mastered this one, but probably we will master it as time goes on. There was another picture that I wanted to show you, but probably I'll show you next time. I wanted to show you the picture of Messi and his wife at very early age. I think they were 8 or so. All right,
Okay.
when they first met, you know. But fine, we'll talk about it at some point. But thanks for coming to the show, guys. It was really exciting, and I hope people continue to subscribe and make comments. Fraser is always there, and that Walter is always there, giving us the comments, and then Mr. Mpiane, so exciting, all right? So I'm sure Fraser will be happy that you are wearing a Pakania shirt today. Said he's going to bring you the forms, eh? Don't forget about that.
Yeah, no, I heard that. I heard so. I heard so, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Eh?
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, my brother.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers, guys.